Hi, Stephen Talcott-Smith, founder and CEO of Alogica here. Today I want to talk with you about how we deliver successful projects by controlling our technology risk within the Alogica system. The goal is to avoid the pitfalls of resume-driven development while delivering successful projects with up-to-date technology and methods. We developers love new technology. We're good at learning it. Our love for technology is a large part of why we got into this field in the first place. But with new technology always comes with risks. Any developer who's been through a few large projects from beginning to end knows that the choices made early on can lead to lots of trouble along the way. Maybe you've been on a project where a team enthusiastically adopted a new technology with which they had little experience. How did that turn out? When we engage in technology selection, we will divide all technologies into two categories: proven and unproven. Proven technologies are things we have used before on a project of similar complexity and with similar performance requirements. Unproven technologies are things we have not used before in a similar project. Note that this is team dependent. What is proven for one team may be unproven for another, and vice versa. Proven technologies are low risk. We know how to work with them and how to work around their faults or deficiencies. Unproven technologies are high risk. Even if other people have used something successfully and you have read wonderful things about the technology online, it does not mean that you will enjoy the same benefits when you attempt to use it the first time. Almost all projects have a time and money budget, even if it is not made clear to you up front. In the Alogica system, every project also has what we call a risk budget. The risk budget is usually pretty limited. The risk budget determines how many unproven technologies a project can accommodate without risking the project's prospects for success. Technology selection comes in sizes. The biggest selections consist of programming languages, major or full stack frameworks, primary persistent stores, and deployment architectures. Moderate selections include some front-end frameworks, auxiliary stores, asset pipelines, and architectural patterns. Small selections consist of open source or commercial third-party libraries and minor integrations that are used for isolated functions within an application. As a rule of thumb, projects with typical constraints can only withstand one medium-sized unproven technology selection or a few small unproven selections. In general, if you're using two or more unproven technologies or methods in your project, you are jeopardizing the successful delivery of the project. This is irresponsible unless you have explicitly allowed for a large risk budget. Why would developers act irresponsibly? Well, lots of developers might do it for what we might call unprofessional reasons. Something is fashionable and has a lot of mind share. You might perceive that the market is going a certain way and you want to make sure your resume is up to date with the latest buzzwords so the recruiters can find you. To get exposure to an unproven technology, do not adopt it in a critical project with a small risk budget. There are appropriate ways to gain exposure to unproven technology. Find a project with a larger risk budget, maybe an internal project without a hard deadline. Maybe something you're doing on the side for extra credit. Or get assigned to a team for whom the technology is already proven and learn their methods. Lastly, you might build a significant personal project or demonstration with similar complexity to the project where you contemplate using the tech. Now, building a personal project will not make a technology proven for your whole team, but it will reduce the risk somewhat and you can offer a more informed input to the decision. After gaining experience with an unproven technology in a complex project, reassess the risk. How easy is it to replace or change away from? How easy will it be for the team to replace a departing team member who may be expert in the technology? Does the new technology offer strong productivity and speed benefits that justify learning it? There are, of course, more considerations, but if it isn't helping us to deliver more value faster, the new technology is probably a distraction. Use it for hobby projects if you like, but do not introduce any tech that will make your team slower without careful risk analysis. I hope you found this framework for making technology selection useful. If you are a professional software developer and you really want to go in depth to learn the tools and techniques of the Alogica system to multiply your value and become a 10x developer, register for my free intro course at 10xdevacademy.com. That is 10xdevacademy.com. And look for my other videos on this channel or site. Thanks for watching.